We're back in Forza Horizon 5, this time with a brand new vehicle here in the game for this week. So last week we checked out this thing, the Birdie Ford F-150 Super Duty. Super amazing, by the way. Go check it out, link will be in the description down below if you did miss it. So there is that. Aside from that, let's check out what is in store for us this week here in Forza Horizon 5. Here it is, guys, the 1986 Ford F-150 XLT Lariat Edition. This is the fancy model, if you will. Looking pretty snazzy in the white with the red. Really like that. Looking pretty good. It is all-wheel drive. It does have about 185 horsepower, 270 foot-pounds of torque. It does have a 4.9 liter engine inside of it, or basically a 5 liter engine if you want to round it up like that. And it does weigh about 3,805 pounds, the total weight of this truck. It is in D-Class also. It is slow, but I mean, it is an old truck. But I do think it is super cool that we have this thing in the game. This opens up a lot more possibilities to a lot of the other old school trucks and cars that we can get into this game. But I am still waiting for the SRT10 Ram from Dodge from like 2003, 2004. Those were like the best models. 2005, 2006 was pretty good too. But I like the way the 2003, 2004 models look. All right, let's open up the doors. Can we open up the hood, please? Are you serious? Why? Why? If you're not going to give us the entire experience, don't freaking put the truck in the game. That's all I'm going to say. All you had to do, you scanned the whole damn truck except for the engine. You're going to tell me you scanned the whole damn truck except the engine. Are you, like, that doesn't even make sense. You can store some good stuff in here. We can put some sheets of plywood maybe in the back. There's some tie down points as well. Yeah, these little holes right here on the bed. You can put like rails, like bed rails on it. I don't know, man. It's up to you. I like it clean the way it is. I never understood why, though. There is one cap here and one cap here, the fuel caps. Is it because both, I think there's two fuel cells and one of them is on the other side, right? If I'm not mistaken. I don't even know, dude. Like, I honestly don't know why, though, there's always two on old school Ford trucks like this. The front end looks pretty good, right? I love these old school trucks, and it looks pretty damn good, to say the least. It is pretty lifted, all like as well from stock, which is kind of cool. Let's hop into the inside. Very Ford-esque, right? So for the era, it was like all these super, gray and pastel colors on the inside. And it did have like a lot of, square things, like such as the odometer, the speedometer, all of your gauges and stuff were like squares. It seems to be a manual transmission, which is kind of cool. Right? I'm not mistaken, right? That is a manual transmission. Yep, there is a clutch right there on the bottom. That's kind of cool. That's really cool, actually. No sunroof. Back then, there wasn't really room for sunroofs. So there's that. The door looks pretty dang good. I love the little speaker holes right there on the thing. Right? Those are speaker holes. They look pretty cool. And then you have your Ford badging there on the floor mats, which is kind of cool. It is a bench seat on the front. You can probably carry like 2 people comfortably. 3 if you, don't have you don't have another car and you need to carry 3 people. 3 people can fit in that front seat. Also, in the back, if you were to throw on a bed cover, you could fit a lot of bodies in here, honestly. I'm estimating probably around 10, maybe 10 to 15 bodies comfortably in there. You can probably fit 10 to 15 of them. Here we are at River Scramble. We're going to start the race in our 1986 Ford F-150. I'm excited, man. Like, you have no idea. Oh, crap. It is super slow, though. 185 horsepower really is not going to get us off the line any quicker than anything else, basically. So there is that. We are losing to a Land Rover, like from the, what even is that, like 70s probably. We're doing 70 miles an hour though, all-wheel drive in an old school Ford. That's insane. I think it does have about 3, maybe 4 gears if I'm not mistaken. Ooh, the turning sucks. Oh, look, there's the Chevy that we're going to be getting next week. If you guys want to see me do a video on that thing, that little truck, that green truck right there, that comes out next Thursday. Stay tuned here on the channel. Subscribe if you are new. If you want to check that out here with me. Oh, wow. We're not in last place, though. That's a plus, at least. Bro, it does suffer from lack of power, honestly. But I do think we're going to have, like, a great amount of engine swaps, actually. Maybe a diesel engine, too, if you guys are into that. But I imagine this thing's going to be cool after we upgrade it. Because right now, it's good. It's cool. It's classic. But it is kind of slow. We're rocking about 65 miles an hour going uphill. And I guess it's good, like we can hold that amount of speed, but we need to be a little bit faster, man, at least. Moving on to the third lap, we are in 4th place, which is very respectable and very surprising to say the least, just because this thing is very, very slow off the start. But it seems to pick up speed and seems to hold its own in the track itself, especially in the off-road portion. We seem to catch up to everybody a lot in the off-road portion for some weird reason. I think it's just probably because of the all-wheel drive in this thing. Or, I don't know. You know, I honestly don't know why we seem to catch up in the off-road part. But on-road, we do kind of suck. Just pointing that out there. We are in 4th place. I'm trying to get into podium at least, but I don't think it's going to be possible. Look how far they are ahead of us on the map. Alright, nearing the end of the 3rd lap. We're still in 4th place. Couldn't catch up quite enough to 1st, 2nd, or 3rd for that matter. They are all pretty far ahead of me. And, I mean, I'm not going to complain about that. I know that this truck is in D class at the bottom or sort of the middle of D class, and it is super, super slow. But maybe with some upgrades, we can actually make this thing an absolute monster of a vehicle. So let's head over to the upgrade shop. Here we are at the upgrade shop with our 1986 Ford F-150 Lariat XLT Edition. So we can throw a turbo on the stock engine, which is kind of funny. Not going to do that though. We can throw in a 3.5 liter V6 twin turbo. I think that is the EcoBoost that comes out of the Ford Raptor, which is kind of cool. Here's the diesel for those of you guys who want the diesel. We can throw 1,750 horsepower in this thing. A racing V8. And the 5.8 liter V8 DSC. Ooh, man, I don't know. I love the sound of this engine. But we got to do the 7.4 liter V8. Because 1,800 horsepower, dude. Come on. Come on. We're going to spin like crazy, though. That's all I'm going to say. I mean, it's not the best looking bumper, but it's a bumper nonetheless. I'm going to keep the stock bumper, though. Love that. We have a rooftop tent. Look at that. That's kind of cool. And some pre-runner-esque type stuff. Bars over here. Not going to do that. I'm not going to do the rooftop tent on this one just because I really don't think it looks natural. So I'm going to leave that stock. I guess we can take this off, save us a little bit of weight. It won't really mess us up too much. Coming over to tires, I do want off-road tires, like complete off-road tires. No rally tires for this guy. 265s in the front, 265s in the rear, so it's pretty squared off. We do have profile size, so, oh, look at that. We can make them super massive. Look at that. That's kind of cool. Coming over to brakes, we do need brake upgrades, so we do have that. Coming over to suspension. Oh, you see that right there is a lift. That's a lift and a half. Look at how tall this thing goes now. That is a lift and a half, dude. Holy, like stock height. That's pretty tall, right? And then you have this. It adds like a whole 2 inches. That right there is off-road suspension. Final numbers for the 1986 Ford Lariat XLT is going to be 1,750 horsepower. We weigh 3,169 pounds. It's going to cost us 114,000 credits, and we are at the top of S1 class, 872. Being that this thing is an old school truck, I would imagine there are a lot of stock colors, and there's enough stock colors. It's not a lot, not how much I wanted there to be, but there's enough. Ooh, this color, this like blue looking thing looks pretty good. Oh, I love this color, the gray. And you have like an all black. I'm going to do the gray though. I think the gray looks pretty good. We are back at River Scramble in our fully upgraded 1,750 horsepower Ford F-150 from 1986. This thing's going to be an absolute monster to drive. Probably uncontrollable for the most part, but it's fine. We're against a Brabus. Oh wow, first gear, second gear spinning. Oh, it won't turn, bro. It'll drift corners, but it will not turn like just normal. Move. Broncos, get out of the way. Get out. Why? Like, why do you stop like a dumb butt? I think the best bet would be to keep this thing in 3rd gear. Oh, dude, it just slides, bro. It just slides. Like, on road, it slides. Off road, though, oh, it does slide too. It does slide too. My God, dude. I think your best bet's probably going to keep this thing in like 3rd gear, maybe 4th. Just because it does spin so much with 1,750 horsepower. This thing is a wheel spin drift king type monster right now. Like, all it wants to do for road is go sideways and spin the heck out of those tires. That's all it wants to do. Even if I tried to drive it pretty tame, it still wants to spin. It's crazy. Moving on to the third lap. We're in third place, which is impressive, but we're not going to catch up to anybody up there, man. This thing spins up so much. It is so hard to control out of the corner. Like, it is unpredictable sometimes because the turbos will spool up so fast and you just don't even know it. And the tires will just spin like crazy. Yep, so it looks like third place is how we are going to take it in the Ford F-150 Lariat from 1986. 1,750 horsepower might be a little bit too much in terms of off-roading, but maybe as a drag truck, this thing would be absolutely insane. Here at the highway, we're going to do a top speed run in the Ford F-150 Lariat from 1986. 1,750 horsepower, bro. We're going to launch this thing in third gear. Oh, it doesn't. Okay, fine. Launch control in first gear. Go. Oh, a lot of wheel spin. First, second. Still wheel spinning in third. Chirping the front wheels. Going into fourth gear. 150, 160, 170 miles an hour going into fifth gear. Sorry. Oh, we're zooming. 200 miles an hour in fifth gear from the Ford F-150 from 1986. Oh, bro, we are zooming. Well, we seem to be holding 208. Doesn't really seem like we're going any faster or any slower. 209 maybe. Oh, come on. Oh, dude, turning this thing is so sketch. It is so unstable. Especially on like little jumps and bumps, dude. It is so unstable. There we go, 208. Flat stretch, maybe a little bit going uphill as of right now. We're doing 209 miles an hour though. Oh, it's slowing down, 208. This thing does have about 6 gears, but it's already like sort of maxing out in 5th. It really won't go any faster than that. Oh, the stupid car's in the way. God, dude, these cars, man. These cars. So annoying. Here we go, here we go. Going downhill. 209, 210, 211, 212. Come on, 213, 214. Nah, 213 miles an hour seems to be the fastest this thing can go. Okay. I see you, Ford. I see you. Freaking 1,750 horsepower, though. That's a lot of horsepower, man. I feel like one of the reasons this thing doesn't really pick up more speed is because of how tall it is and because of those profile tires. Absolutely insane, bro. Absolutely insane. But I love this truck. It is an absolute monster. I love how it looks. I can't believe we have this truck in game. And next week, we're going to be getting the old school Chevy K10. So stay tuned for that. If you guys are excited for that, let me know in the comments. And, like, for real. Like, who wouldn't be excited for a Chevy K10? Like, I would. And I am. Stay tuned next week here on the channel because that's going to be happening here. Final verdict on the Ford F-150 Lariat XLT from 1986. Definite cop. All you have to do to bang this thing out, come over to the festival playlist, bang out 20 points on the autumn season, and the Ford F-150 will be yours. It is an exclusive truck, so if you do not get it from the season or from the autumn, it's going to be very hard to get it from the auction house, especially because people are going to be selling it for a lot of money, and it's going to be super limited. So I definitely recommend, as fast as you can, to bang this thing out and get it for yourself and just drive it around, right? If you don't want it, okay, then sell it. Sell it on the auction house, get a few million for it, easy. But for those of us that love to collect all the cars in the game and love trucks like this, it's a giveaway. It's a dead giveaway. Just get this freaking truck and drive it around, right? It's so fun. It's such an awesome thing. Absolutely love it. Look, he has it too. He has it too. Look at that. We're just rocking the F-150s, man. It's insane. I love it. Anyways, that's where I'm going to wrap off today's video. Hope you guys did enjoy. Smack the like button. Subscribe for new turn post notifications. All that jazz. Stay tuned next week because we're going to be checking out the new Silverado or new K10 truck from Chevy. Stay tuned for that. I want to thank you guys so much for watching, tuning in. Truly appreciate all the support. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys have an outstanding day. Catch you guys in the next video.